Good morning, fellow infidels. This is Deity 3D here for your daily lesson in the Holy Quran. Yes, the Holy Quran is oh so holy. Okay, so we're just going to read the back here. The Holy Quran, also known as the Quran, is the sacred book of Islam. It is the word of God, whose truth was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad through the angel Gabriel over a period of 23 years. As it was revealed, so it was committed to memory by his companions. The written copies were also made by literate believers during the lifetime of the Prophet, you see. The first full compilation was by Abu Bakr, the first caliph, and it was then recompiled in the original dialect by the third caliph Uthman, after the best reciters had fallen in battle. Muslims believe that the truths of the Holy Quran are fully and authentically revealed only in the original classical Arab. However, as the influence of Islam grows and spreads throughout Europe and everywhere they can possibly spread it, to the modern world, it is recognized that translation is an important element in introducing and explaining Islam to a wider audience. This translation by Abdullah Yusuf Ali is considered to be the most faithful rendering available in English, you see. So, this is a very special rendering of the Holy Quran. Indeed. And why am I talking this way? Oh god, that's 2 videos now where I've been talking like this. Okay, I actually wanted to put together a question to my fellow infidels. Should I damage this book? Should I show disrespect for this book? Should I malicious mischief? I think that's what it said in there, describes it. Should I commit malicious mischief upon this innocent little book that cannot defend itself? I have absolute power. Now the reason, I remember now the reason I bought this book. Oh, I almost spilled my coffee. Was a knee-jerk reaction to an article that I read about 2 women in England, not Alabama, England, who were at a foosball game, and they tore up the Quran to use it as confetti. And they were arrested, and they went to, they had to go to a trial for ripping up their own property. And they were fined for ripping up their own property. And it pissed me off. It really, and it still does. It's like, it's their own property. I'm sorry. I think they have a right to do with their property as they will. I don't really agree with book burnings because of what it symbolizes. It brings to mind some really horrific points in history and the oppression that it symbolizes. I don't really agree with book burning. That's why I have chucked my Bible. I have torn my Bible, but I have not actually burned it. That and the fact that it was a gift, so there's this element of, oh, I don't want to do it. But anyway, so, but I won't burn it, and that's why. Because I feel like it's basically doing an action that's very reprehensible. But ripping it up, drilling holes in it, doing any manner of other things, using it for other things other than reading, why is that bad? It's paper. So that's my question to my fellow infidels. We're using infidels because that is what we are called by the followers of this. Is it wrong for me to damage this book that is my property? does it go against what I stand for? And what exactly do I stand for? Really? Do I stand for anything? What I hope I stand for is somebody who's against oppression, against hurting people, against bullying people, against lying to people and deceiving people, and trying to deny some people just their basic human rights. That's what I hope to be against. That's what I strive to be against. Standing up to a bully, trying to say, you know what, you've had your way long enough, and look what you've done to the planet and our society. And I think it's about time that we try to not just sit on our hands and go, oh, well, you know. They feel, it makes them feel good. It gives them happiness and joy. Yeah, but they continue to feed the little bowls that go around every Sunday. They continue to put money into it. They're feeding the monster. Those people that are so wonderful and just derive happiness from this thing are feeding the monster. And what is the monster doing overall? So I'm against it. I'm against it. And I think that standing up to bullies, which is what I think these things are, the two cults, Christianity and Islam, I think they're bullies. I mean, okay, so we shouldn't rip up this precious book or damage it in any way, shape, or form. It's a book. That would be bad. But it's okay if we using the teachings of this book or inspired by the teachings of this book, shoot little girls in the face, or, you know, blow up fly planes into buildings, or stone people to death, or hang people. Damn, there goes my voice. You know, how much atrocity has been committed by people who have read this book and have been inspired by this book. Same with the Bible. Same thing. How much human suffering and misery has been brought about because of these books. To me, it's to destroy a book like this is to say I'm against that. I'm against the evil that this book inspires, and that people who want to commit evil use this book to justify that evil. I'm against it. And to me, to deface this thing is to show opposition for those very things that I'm against. So I just wanted to explain myself. I haven't done anything to it. I'm not quite sure that I'm really going to. I have a lot of malicious mischief thoughts going through my head of the things that I can do to express my disgust, but I haven't done anything yet. And I suspect the fact that I threatened in the video I did yesterday to do bad things to it might be why I lost 5 subscribers, because maybe they're against the idea of defacing a book, even if that book has caused so much harm. So yeah, to me it's like you have a nuclear bomb, and that nuclear bomb, oh, that's a bad analogy. I'm just trying to think of a analogy that's a good one. Well, okay, how about, this is probably a better analogy. Smallpox, you know, the smallpox, I'm trying to think what the word is, bad germ, whatever, that killed so many people. Why did we wipe it out? Really, why did we wipe it out? Was it because maybe it was causing a great deal of harm to people? That's why we tried so hard to wipe it out. We opposed it. We did everything we could to stop it. We fought back. To me, this is the same thing. It's a parasite. It's a virus. And tolerance only makes it spread. Tolerance and ignoring the problem only makes it worse. So yeah, I think that trying to fight back is a good thing when something is rampantly spreading across the globe and causing as much harm as, I mean, I just see it so much in America, but I also see it in other countries too. I mean, look at Africa where you have AIDS, and you know, people are being denied condoms. What about the woman who had a dead baby inside her and she died because they wouldn't let her have a fucking abortion? There's just so many stories that the list is just too long. So those are my thoughts. I feel like, you know, you have to stand up to them. You have to fight them. You have to oppose them. And this book, if I keep it, if I do nothing to it, if I just let it sit, you know, a wasted $7 that I spent, just let it sit, or give it to Goodwill, or whatever I do, and I don't damage it, somebody else is going to read it. Somebody else is going to be, have the poison, is going to feed the poison, the delusion, the lie that causes so much damage in this world. It will do more harm if I do nothing to it. So those are my thoughts. I am not doing anything yet. I'm still kind of, there's so many labels people get put on them for destroying books. So, you know, but again, to me, the only thing that I would really draw the line at is burning, because of the symbolism that I've seen in history. So anyway, thoughts? I'm asking my subscribers, what are your thoughts about this? If you had a holy Quran in your house, what would you do with it? Just curious. So here's your chance to save the book. Speak out now. Change my mind about destroying the book. Save the book from certain terrible destruction. Tell me your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye.